10 minutes. That's all the time we have to delve into a concept that might feel counterintuitive, even a little uncomfortable. When is it not the right time to tell the complete truth? We're often told that honesty is the best policy, a cornerstone of integrity and healthy relationships. And in many, if not most, situations, that holds true. But what happens when that unwavering commitment to absolute truth can cause more harm than good? Today we'll explore specific personality types and scenarios where a degree of tact, diplomacy, or even strategic omission might be the more compassionate and ultimately wiser approach. Let's be clear. We're not advocating for habitual lying or manipulation. Instead, we're navigating the delicate art of communication, understanding that sometimes the way we deliver information, and even what information we choose to share, can have profound consequences. Think of it less as dishonesty and more as selective transparency, guided by empathy and a desire to protect or facilitate a better outcome. Our first category, the chronically anxious or fragile. These are individuals whose emotional state is often precarious. They might be prone to overthinking, catastrophizing, or experiencing significant distress even with minor negative information. For these individuals, a sudden, blunt delivery of a harsh truth can be genuinely damaging to their well-being. Imagine telling someone with severe health anxiety about a minor, easily treatable symptom in a way that sounds alarming. The ensuing panic and distress could be far worse than the actual physical issue. In such cases, a gentler approach, perhaps focusing on reassurance and positive outcomes while still addressing the core issue, might be more appropriate. It's about filtering the truth through a lens of care, delivering it in digestible doses, and offering support. This isn't about hiding the truth, but about presenting it with the utmost sensitivity. Next, we encounter the unwillingly ignorant or willfully defensive. This group encompasses people who, for various reasons, are resistant to acknowledging or accepting certain truths. They might be deeply entrenched in their beliefs, even if those beliefs are factually incorrect. Confronting them head-on with irrefutable evidence can often lead to defensiveness, anger, and a hardening of their stance, rather than acceptance. Think about trying to convince someone with deeply held conspiracy theories using only logic and facts. The more you push, the more they might dig in their heels, viewing you as part of the conspiracy. Similarly, someone in denial about a personal failing might react with hostility if confronted too aggressively. With such individuals, planting seeds of doubt, asking thoughtful questions, and leading them to their own conclusions might be a more effective, albeit slower strategy than a direct assault on their beliefs. Our third category involves the power-obsessed or manipulative. These individuals often seek information not for understanding or growth, but to gain an advantage or exploit vulnerabilities. Sharing your genuine thoughts, feelings, or weaknesses with such people can be like handing them ammunition. If you suspect someone is trying to manipulate you or use your honesty against you, discretion becomes paramount. Sharing less, being vague, or even strategically misdirecting them might be necessary for self-preservation. In these situations, your priority is to protect yourself and your boundaries, and absolute transparency can be a liability. Moving on, we have the emotionally overwhelmed or grieving. When someone is in the throes of intense emotional pain, whether from loss, trauma, or a significant personal crisis, the timing and delivery of truth become incredibly important. Imagine telling someone who has just lost a loved one harsh truths about that person's flaws or mistakes. It would be insensitive and potentially deeply hurtful. In such moments, empathy and support should take precedence. The full, unvarnished truth might need to wait until they are in a more emotionally stable place to process it. Sometimes, offering comfort and allowing them to grieve without additional burdens is the most compassionate course of action. Our final category for today: situations where absolute truth serves no constructive purpose. Sometimes the truth, while factual, is simply irrelevant, unkind, or unproductive in a given context. Does your opinion on a stranger's questionable fashion choices need to be voiced? Does pointing out a minor error in a casual setting truly add value? Sometimes keeping a less than critical thought to yourself fosters smoother social interactions and avoids unnecessary negativity. This isn't about lying, but about exercising social intelligence and choosing your battles. Not every fleeting thought or observation needs to be verbalized as absolute truth. It's crucial to reiterate that the line between strategic omission and outright deception can be blurry. The intention behind your actions is paramount. Are you trying to protect someone, facilitate a better outcome, or shield yourself from harm? Or are you trying to manipulate, control, or avoid accountability? The former often stems from empathy, the latter from self-interest. Navigating these complex social dynamics requires careful consideration, emotional intelligence, and a genuine understanding of the people around us. It's about discerning when the unwavering pursuit of truth might be detrimental and when a more nuanced approach is necessary. It's a continuous balancing act, weighing the value of honesty against the potential for harm. Ultimately, while honesty remains a vital principle, wisdom lies in understanding when and how to apply it. Sometimes, the kindest and most responsible action is to temper the absolute truth with empathy, timing, and a genuine desire for the well-being of others.